In this video, we're going to go ahead and use the mongoimport tool in order to import a CSV file into a MongoDB database and collection. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I spent about 4 hours trying to figure out how to do this. It was very, very frustrating. So hopefully this video helps somebody else out there save, less than 4 hours to go ahead and import a CSV file as a Mongo database. So I'm brand new to MongoDB, and yeah, so I struggle with this, and hopefully this helps somebody else. But anyway, the first thing, of course, is hopefully you've downloaded MongoDB. I'll talk about that real quick. So we're on the MongoDB website, and I downloaded the community server version. So I got MongoDB community server, just came over here to downloads. I did Windows. Now it's likely different on Mac or something like that. So hope this may be helpful if you're not on Windows, but if you're on Windows, hopefully this video is helpful. So on Windows, go ahead and download the file, go ahead and install it. I did all the default settings. I did nothing customizable in configuring the MongoDB. And then one thing that they don't tell you is you need to come over here to Tools and come down here to Mongo Database Tools, and you want to go ahead and download this file as well, because we're going to need the mongoimport file. So this mongoimport exe, this is how we go ahead and import the CSV files as a Mongo database. And this took me forever to figure out. I went and edited the registry. I watched 15 YouTube videos. I read websites all the way over my head. What I needed to do is just download this package right here, and that mongoimport file is key to importing a CSV file as a database. There's some other stuff in here, no idea what it does. Maybe down the road, if I mess with MongoDB some more, I'll figure it out, but mongoimport is the one we need, and we'll talk more about it in just a minute here. Alright, so anyway, you downloaded, you installed MongoDB, awesome. You also downloaded this file right here. It's a zip file, so you haven't done anything with it quite yet. Alright, now what you need to go ahead and do is navigate to your MongoDB folder. So mine, program files, MongoDB, come into server, click on your version, and then we want to get into this bin area. And this is where we're going to want to go ahead and add your mongoimport.exe file. So, and by the way, I'll include links to these pages as well. So hopefully that'll help you get to them quicker. Otherwise, you saw how I went to it. You just went to software and community server, and then you can navigate at the top, right? All right, so anyway, you're going to want to drag your mongoimport exe file from your zip file and put it into this bin folder. And then also, you want to go ahead and add in your database files. So I have my database.csv file here. You throw this in the bin folder as well. Now there's probably another way to keep things organized other than throwing everything in your bin folder, but I don't know how to do that, and I didn't bother to look it up because I spent 4 hours trying to figure out this one thing. But by all means, if you want to try and figure out other ways to keep things organized, by all means, go for it. So anyway, finally, mongoimport.exe is in the bin folder, your database CSV file, and I can pop this open real quick so we can take a look. So it's pretty simple, CSV file, right? We got a header, that's kind of important. So if you have a header, that'll be used as like your column names in your table, right? And then all the data that's going to go in there. All right, so simple little table. All right, now we need to go to our command line. So just cmd and command prompt right here. And we need to go ahead and change the directory, and we want to change it to this directory up here. So it's cd, paste that in there, hit enter. Now we're in the program files, MongoDB server 4.4/bin directory. And now what we want to go ahead and do is our little code right here. So I have to write this thing out because I don't have this stuff memorized. All right, so we're going to use the mongoimport function, feature, method, whatever you want to call it, mongoimport, and just type this thingy out. So mongoimport, and then -d or flag D, I think it's technically called. So this is database, the database name that we're creating, so database 2, and then -c for the collection. So they call it a collection in MongoDB, which essentially means table for normal people. So collection, and we'll go ahead and name our collection. So I'll just call it scores, and then -- type, and I'll include this little language down in the description of the video as well. CSV -- file, and then the name of our file, and then -- header line, because mine has that header in the CSV file, right? So this is the code right here. I'm going to go ahead and press enter, and we see failed open, cannot find the specified file. So let's rename it real quick to database 2. Okay, cool. And then one thing you can do, if you didn't know, you can just press this up button, and it brings back up the code you last entered, or you press up a bunch of times and see everything you've entered before. So save you a little time from typing it again. So we'll click it, run it again, and it failed yet again because I can't spell database. So okay, so that's on me right there. Database 2. Alright, there we go, finally. So connected to blah blah blah, but main thing here is 51 documents imported successfully, 0 documents failed to import. Alright, awesome, that sounds good. Just to double check things out, let's go back into our bin folder, and let's go ahead and run mongo.exe right here. This is how you get to like the Mongo command prompt. So what I did is I created a shortcut to this file right here and put it on my desktop so I can easily get to it. But there's probably other ways to do this. I know you can do it through the Windows command prompt as well, but I don't know. I'll just use the Mongo command prompt. So here I am in the Mongo command prompt, and now I can do show DBS, show databases, and we see right here database 2 right there, so that looks good. We'll switch it to use database 2, switch to database 2. And then I want to go ahead and show the collections as well. Collections. So I should see the scores collection because that's what we set up over here, right? So we had the C scores. So that's collection scores, i.e. our table. So there's our scores collection. And then we want to go ahead and show the content in there. So db scores.find. And there we go. So this is all of our information here that we imported from our spreadsheet. So we can look through here and be like, yep, that looks about right. And it does look about right. We could go ahead and type IT to show more information or more rows that we have. I think it lists like 10 at a time or something like that. But anyway, the point is we're just validating that our information is in here. And I'm seeing there's a different command here. I want to go ahead and try it real quick. Scores, find that pretty. See what this does. So it makes it nice and pretty looking, so it's easier to read. Looks like a JSON type of thing. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully this video helps somebody out there get a CSV file imported into MongoDB as a database and as a collection, i.e. a table. Hopefully this helps somebody. Again, I spent like 4 hours and very frustrated 4 hours trying to figure this stupid thing out, and hopefully this 8-minute video helped you much quicker. All right, thank you, have a great day.